Good morning, lunch. It's right at lunchtime. Everybody, Linda Ray, Texas Girls Farm. And I've been out getting my hands dirty. I've already washed them like 3 or 4 times, but I've been digging. Want to catch y'all up, let y'all know what we've been doing. So I took the white poultry fencing down, and as you can see, I've extended the orchard out. Hopefully I've been pulling this out with the rake, but to get this cut down and where I can maintain it. I don't know what that rooster's after over there. He's over there by himself. I thought some of the girls were over there. Oh, they're on the other side of the fence. I see one. I think I see one. Yep. Let me see if I can get it. It's in between the trees over there. 2 of them. 2 of them. There they are. They're in dangerous territory over there. Here comes one back. He found something for him. Only one came. Anyway. So, I dug up the other fig tree and gave it to my sister. And I've got 2. Plus, I think here before too long, I'm going to take some cuttings and get some more started. Probably off of some of the new growth, like on this branch here, and not take it off of the bigger branches. But it still has some figs on it, little bitty ones. I don't know if they're gonna make. I mean, if the weather stays warm, we might get lucky and they might get made. There's one right over there that's pretty good size, so we'll see. But I took the tarp from over there and laid it on top of the grass, and I'll probably move it to help kill some of this grass, or at least get it down where I can rake it up. I've got a pile over there. I rake it up and then I feed it to Dutton. So I came and put some tenacious earth on the trees, especially the peach tree, because it was the one that was having that fungus problem. I cut some of the bark back and put it on there, and really probably should take that branch off and that branch off, and I'll probably do that after it goes dormant. I cut a bunch of that off, and I probably should have waited, but it seems to be doing fine. That way the branches can grow up and out and fall over, and this will be out of the way. That's probably what I'm going to do after I've been looking at it. But yeah, I cleaned all up in here. I'm going to try to dig all of this up. I used to plant onions and garlic right in here, and I think that's what I'm going to do again. Get some of this grass and then get the shovel and turn it over. I don't have to do much to it. And then plant some garlic and onions here. Don't need a whole lot. But I have been cleaning more. And I don't know if I ever showed y'all this little... look, another spider web. I don't know if y'all can see that. See that spider web? And there's the spider. Right there. Anyway, I got it in my hair. I think these are the tomatillo tomatoes. This is a volunteer plant that has grown, and if you see inside, it's a little bitty, so they ain't making. But that one's been here for a couple of years. But anyway, as you can see, I got another planter, and I want to come in here with some potting soil, because I want to get all these branches. Look, there's some goji berries almost ready, but get some potting soil down in here. So if I want to plant some other things in there, I can. Same thing with this one. Put it on one side, and I have all of this to come in and plant. And the same thing with this one. And I'm training the branches to go in there. So I need probably 4 bags. I got these all done. I started working on them yesterday. Drilled holes through the bottom of them, and then put just a black trash bag as a liner, and then punched the hose through that, and got soil and then pot and soil mixed in there, and did the same thing with this one over here. So I've just got to decide what I want to plant. And I got 2 tubs empty, and I'll take y'all in the greenhouse in a minute. I used some of that soil to make all this other to do pot and soil. But yeah, the goji berries are trying to do, I mean, they seem to be doing a lot better. The 2 American Beauty berries back there, I'll probably wind up digging up, and probably wind up digging up that one. And as y'all can see, I've got some trying to, I don't know, I just stuck them in the ground. If they do something, they do something. I haven't watered them. And then I put some pot and soil around the oregano. That started like, I don't know, 3 years ago, and it's still growing. But at least now I can get up there. And I may tomorrow go and price the metal and stuff. I've got some of the wood up at my mother's to do the strapping with. But, yeah, I'm going to have to wait when I know Brookie's going to be able to come over here. Look, them dogs have been up in there, and the chickens have been up in there. But look, all these 4 o'clocks. I scooted this tub over, and I scooted this over where I could have a walkway. And, yeah, that way I can expand the orchard if I want to, which I think is what I'm going to do. I had another tree, and I can't remember what it was. There was a peach, apricot, plum, and then there was another little tree that when I had the pig and we were trying to load her, she took out, and I cannot remember what tree that was. I don't think it was a cherry tree. I don't know. But anyway, maybe see what else will grow in this climate. If the plum tree ever does anything, it's still got leaves on it. It probably, I don't know, but I need to read up on it and see if it needs to be cut back. And the apricot tree, I'm going to probably trim that lower one and see what it does next year. But let's go in here and show y'all what I have been up to. Plus then I'll take you up there. So I just transplanted these. This is the pepper plant that was outside in the middle over there. And this was the tomato plant. And I redid all the soil. Dumped what I had and mixed it all up with some perlite and some other pot and soil and got it done. As you can see, the other 2 pots are out, so I've only got 4 and the little one in here. And then this is my mixing pot. You see, I've got to get some more pot and soil to start mixing in there. And then this was the other pepper plant that was outside. This is the pepper plant that's been here all along, and it's still making plenty of peppers. And then that what I thought was a tomato plant actually is another one of them yellow flowers, and I can't remember what it is. But then I got this tomato plant going up here, which is probably going to die. But I got the table all cleaned off, got my water all down, and then here's all my things that I'm propagating. The crepe myrtles, I finally took them out of the water, got them into soil. So you can tell we got some life, and there were some buds coming out on another one too. We still got life on that, and I've still got some up in the water up there. I took a piece of the sage and cut it, see if I can get that to do. those are my two new blueberry plants, Darrows. They're called Darrows blueberry. I think they're a dwarf blueberry plant. So I'm hoping they do okay. These are some of the succulents, and I knew the name and I forgot it, that I transplanted. This is some babies. They're the yellow, the green with the yellow. They get really big. These are the babies. So once they start growing, I'll transplant them. And these are my goji berries. So they were all in those two pots. And I got a piece of sage in there too, trying to see if I can't propagate it. But you can see they all had blooms, so I got them out of there where they could all have their own pot. And I gotta check over here. Yesterday, may be in the same situation. Yesterday, Mister, no, he's still in there. Let me make sure. Mister. Yeah, he's in there laying down. So that little hen must have pecked him. Mister, don't be afraid of that little girl. Anyway, what I was saying, yesterday, he came out and he got in Dutton's pen. And for whatever reason, Dutton goes and pins him down there in the corner, which there's chicken wire at the back. So he couldn't get out, and Dutton kept trying to stomp him. So thank goodness I had the water hose in my hand, and I was able to squirt Dutton. He's been in a bad mood ever since he got in trouble too. Ever since he got onto the chicken yesterday. What? He's got a lot of grass in there that I've dug up. Bless him, be nice. But you know, see the feathers down there in the corner. Yeah, he just kept coming back like it was one of us, and he like was trying to butt it, but he couldn't. So we stomped it. And I was up there, and I heard the rooster start squawking like he was just squawking then. And I was like, okay, what's going on? So I saved him. So my sister brought me her frame of her old greenhouse. I think it was Sunday she brought it to me. And what I think I'm going to do is reinforce it some and get some hardware cloth or chicken wire and make me a chicken tractor and start maybe next year, but anyway, taking them out in the grassy areas and, you know, pulling it around and letting them fertilize everything. And these chickens, they're pretty daggone brave because they get up in there. You can see where all they're digging and stuff, but yeah, there's got to be more snakes because if you can, let me see if I can zoom in. Right back there. You see that snake skin. Now that snake skin wasn't there when I moved that copperhead. Look at her. You are silly. But I usually don't let them get over there. I used to keep that part of it fenced off so they couldn't get in there and dig, but now they're getting in there and dust bathing. So I was over there yesterday cleaning out where their drainage will come out of their pen and put a bunch of water in there, and I don't know. Hopefully, snakes. So my next project I got to do is move this wood pile, which I'm really not looking forward to. I moved. I'll come back down and get the wagon. I got to take it back up. I moved. And I can't remember. Moved that wood pile. Cleaned up in there. Me and Maggie was inside the building yesterday, rearranging some things. My daughter gave me this great big old mum that all the flowers were already spent on it, so I cut everything back and have been watering it, so hopefully big old yellow mum. I went ahead and planted these China berries that I was going to take to her here. And what else? Transplanted those into that pot, which they'll have to be moved up here close, and the aloe vera and those babies that are down in those little bitty pots. This is what they'll turn into, which this one's probably got babies in there too. But isn't it a beautiful plant? That'll have to be moved up to the house so I can cover it. What else have I done? Oh, the wood pile. The wood pile is back over here. My little Ryan's pink chrysanthemums. Look how little. But they're doing okay. They're doing okay. I just keep that on them to keep them. The chickens hadn't been coming up here, so that's a good thing. Everything else, look, sage is blooming again. Pretty pretty. There's the other one. And I'll take y'all back there and show y'all the rest of them. The lilac bushes, everything's doing really, really well. Really well. Now, when it gets cold, it'll probably going to kill those 4 o'clocks. But right now, this one's blooming, that one's blooming, and I think the one in that pot was blooming too. But you can see, for now, I moved all that wood and stacked it up right there. I don't know if these sage bushes are going to make it or not. But I did want to show y'all progress on the crepe myrtles. We got some budding going on and some leaves. This one and then this one's doing really good. It's really leaved out. So, and it's getting more leaves out on the tall ones, so I'm putting that. Those not so much. So when I ordered the other, as you can see, I got one to go up here. Got the lilac bush, got some sage, got some of these there. I'm not for sure. Either calendula or caladium. I don't know. There's something. I have to go look on the seed sacks, but they've been growing in a pot that the ants kept taking, so I did this today. I probably need to get one more bag of pot and soil, but I'll do that when I get ready. I'm going to plant some herbs and stuff in here with all this stuff. But I decided to get that lilac bush out of its pot, and then I'm testing another piece of sage. And this sage is doing good. As you can see, we have another, if I can get it out real easy, we got another crepe myrtle. It's getting some growth on it. These, I'm just going to keep in here. Actually, I may wind up moving this down into the greenhouse when it gets cold. Dump out some of the water, put in some of the fresh water. But, and then some more of the Ryan's pink chrysanthemums. Those are doing really good. And there's a little bitty one over here. And then I got some lavender. So there's 5 of them. And they're doing really good. There's one there. One there. One there. One there. And one there. And all there's the Ryan's pink chrysanthemum. Hopefully it's going to get a little more growth before it gets cold, or I'm going to have to do something. And there's 2 of them right here. And I kind of put this piece of metal here and there to keep the dogs from taking them over. Those 2 red mums that are out there in the front, I'm probably going to dig them up and transplant them at the edges down there. But yeah, I mean, went over and I made a video when I went over to Kristen's. I got all her flower beds done. They turned out really, really pretty. She had got some ornamental grasses. And me and Keith and Shane, because Kristen had to go pick up a friend from the airport, so we got her flower bed all in for her, and I think the only thing left is she's going to get a pampas grass. But moved a couple of the containers out here. I got my shipping blankets, so if I want to sit down I can. I've been doing some other things. I brought my other weed eater up here to see if I can use. I don't know. I got to figure out how to fix that. It's matter of fact, let me just show y'all how bad it's gotten. And it's such a good weed eater, and it's propped up right now, but y'all can see. So, anybody got any suggestions how to fix it? I'd appreciate y'all leaving me a comment. Oh, and I got mulch. I got mulch to put down around the outside of that. But yeah, I got to run into town here. I don't know why I left that up here, because I thought I was only going to take one down there, so that needs to go back down to the greenhouse. But yeah, we have been doing a little bit. I've been cleaning up, making the file bigger, and once we get a good rain, I'm going to come in and start burning. Y'all know that's one of my favorite things to do. Worked in the chicken house yesterday, cleaning it up, and I think I showed y'all before I moved their fence. But that's about all I've been doing. There's the peppers that I got off the plant before I pulled it up. But everything's doing good. That's where I pulled up the other plants, and I'm fixing to rake all these leaves. That's what I do. I rake all the leaves right here so I can mix in with the ground and make compost. And then I'm going to get some of those bigger logs, those tree branches that fell, and put them there and just make the whole thing. Those are the cedars from that cedar tree that used to be in the middle of Grace's pen that broke off. But yeah, just wanted to catch you guys up. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the feed store today or the feed store tomorrow, but I need to, when I get I may price to see how much I'll need, because I'll probably, I don't know how far I'll go up. I have to think about it. I have to keep it as lightweight as possible. But I think this all looks so much better and gives me more room to plant some bigger fruit trees. And I am going to move these, dig them up once they start dying, get them away from it. They've been providing some protection for this pomegranate, which I may leave a couple, but I'm probably going to make some kind of barricade on the side over here with them, and outline the thing and space them out so they can all spread. And yeah, so, and I still need a bow. I mean, shoot, I've been pulling most of it up, as you can see, with the rake. Did all this with the rake, and then have to deal with this big old mess. I mean, look at all those plants. Just look at all those plants in there. Because I could move this part of the fence over this way, well, a little bit up to the stump, but I have to wait until these all die back. But anyway, just wanted to catch y'all up. Got to get more potting soil and get the metal to put on this. I keep getting wishy-washy if I want to do the sides all in, or if I want to get 2 pieces of the polycarbonate and make it clear on one side. I don't know yet. It's either metal or, you know, it's got to be pretty much metal. But everybody's still kicking along and doing okay. Just wanted to catch y'all up, and I hope y'all have had a good week or a good couple of weeks since the last video. Hope y'all went out and voted, and I hope if you did go and vote, everything that you voted for, it went the right way. Yeah, these days. But yeah, there's the chickens. Hopefully I can get these done and then get some. I've got some seeds, but I think I want to get some like lettuce and stuff and plant in these down here, and then the garlic and onions over there. But yeah, lettuce is stuff that's cold hardy, and I need to get some plants and get them in to that dirt now. Before I do have some seeds for some Brussels sprouts, but I probably should have already started those indoors. Maybe, I don't know. They need to be in the ground, but I should have started some seedlings, so we'll see. Anyway, if y'all like the content, hit that like button. And if you hadn't subscribed, come on over to the channel and subscribe. We'd love to have you. Maggie's out there done found something again. I don't know what she's got. Can y'all see her? Way out there? I don't know what she's got. She's after something. She's been digging after moles over here on the other side of the greenhouse. Yeah. They get out there, I don't know. Hopefully she ain't messing with no snake. Hopefully. Alright. And hit the notification bell so every time we upload a video, you'll be notified. And we'll catch y'all on the next one.